The Savanna breeze carries the scent of withered grass, brushing against my frail back. My name is Solon. Weakness was the burden I was born with. I started life with the hardest script imaginable. Driven by hunger, I instinctively drew near my mother, but her fierce growl pushed me away. The law of the wild forced her to prioritize the strong to ensure our survival. Watching my brothers and sisters drink in milk in mother's arms, I could only curl up in the grass. I realized for the first time, I was abandoned. The feeling of being left outside the circle is my very first memory of the world. I watched them play from afar with envy. In the grip of hunger and thirst, I grew weaker by the day. I could only lick the dew from leaves just to keep going. On the day of migration, the sun scorched the earth. I fought to keep up, but was swallowed into a tide of exhaustion, watching those golden silhouettes vanish into the horizon. I staggered forward, tracing a faint scent left by my family. I cried out with a tiny voice, "Mother, where are you?" Waiting for a tender reply in the endless wilderness. Hunger and fatigue weighed on me like mountains, yet I kept pushing toward the pride. I plunged into a muddy pit and swallowed the silt. That bitterness became my strength to endure. I was too slow, left standing helplessly on the riverbank. Watching the others being carried across by mother, I trembled with fear. I told myself over and over, I must not be left behind. I leaped into the freezing water, struggling and crying out for mother. I knew only if I screamed loud enough would she hear me and turn back to find me in peril. In that moment of peril, mother appeared and gently clamped her jaws onto me. Floating in the air, I felt her warmth for the first time. It remains the sweetest memory of my life. Mother placed me on the safe grass and turned to feed the others. It hit me then. I was abandoned again. Her love was so brief, I could no longer tell if it was reality or just a dream. I gathered my courage to approach her once more, only to be met with a cold, sharp growl. This growl shattered my last lingering hope, forcing me to learn how to stand on my own. The migration continued, and for the second time, I watched the pride fade away. Bitterness rose in my heart, but I made a vow. Even if I am alone, I will survive. The pain in my body was nothing compared to the loneliness of being cast out, but I began to understand mother. Beneath her cruelty, was there a hidden helplessness against fate? Night fell, turning the savannah into a dark nightmare. Hunger blurred my mind. I hallucinated mother coming for me, unaware that hyenas were already closing in. The hyenas drew near, and fear coursed through my veins. I couldn't stop shaking. At the limit of my strength, I roared with all my might, clinging to the last of my dignity. Just as I resigned myself to death, a roar tore through the night. Mother appeared like a divine warrior. Her instinct had finally triumphed over the law of survival. She could not let her child perish. Back by her side, we drove the hyenas away together. For the first time, her eyes held a long-lost tenderness. I finally understood the deep love she had been forced to hide. While mother rested, I nervously drew near, and a miracle happened. I finally tasted the milk I had longed for, feeling her gentle touch and the warmth I had missed for so long. I fought to live, and my bond with my family grew deep. I am grateful for Mother's belated protection and for the hardships that granted me a second life. A golden mane sprouted around my neck, and my muscles grew strong. I shed my frailty and became a true warrior, ready to face any foe and protect our home. My will earned the pride's respect. In the hunt, my gaze was sharp and certain. In times of danger, I stood firm with my kin, and doubt never crossed my mind again. When Mother was in peril, I led the charge against death itself. Who would have thought the once frail shadow would become the pride's strongest armor? The Savanna's cruelty remains, but now I have my family and I have hope. My past grievances and pain have become the metals of my growth. At last, I have become my own light.